Dan here, DD Speed Shop. So, we just recently sold the Camaro, my 67 Camaro, and I thought, I'm sad about it, real sad. I mean, just losing sleep. So I thought I would buy a 68 Camaro because I heard they're a little bit bigger. No. This came as a pair, and this is now home because I got to deal with it. It is a absolute albatross. So what we're going to do here is well, it's for sale. We're going to put it together, we're going to sell it. But it's going to be, I don't want to say like a down and dirty kind of build, but it's definitely going to be pretty quick. Spare parts Camaro. Does that have a ring to it? No? Daniel's ignoring me. So we got this thing. Now the story of this car was, it was obviously someone's project, which they started, I've had it for 2 or 3 years now. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it. Oh yeah. It's a solid car. And somebody was really going for it. Like, this thing was completely sandblasted, so it's all rusty now, but it was sandblasted right down to bare metal. And then, like so many projects, you buy the car, you get excited, you tear it all down, and then money, life, divorce, whatever it is, and the car got pushed outside, which is really sad. But we're gonna save it here at DD Speed Shop. That's what we do around here. So this car has, looks like a new floor pan put in the fronts. The backs are okay. This thing's actually in way nicer shape than that 67. When I was originally building the 67, I was like, well, I wanted, if I was gonna have a Camaro of the two, I wanted a 67. I liked the vent window, the wing window, and the 68 has marker lights front and back on the fenders and the quarters, which the 67 does not. I think there's little differences. The grill's different, the taillights are different, but ultimately, unless you're a real Camaro guy, that's that. Now, I'm pretty sure this thing has had it said wheel tubs put in it. Is there a light in here? Of course not. Let's just use my cellular telephone. But you can see this wheel tub still has a sticker at the front, and it's actually self-tapered in. So it's had wheel tubs put in. We'll pull it all apart, so we'll do this video, but the trunk floor, I believe, is decent. There's no fuel tank in it, unfortunately. So wheel tubs, inner, outer, quarters, full quarters. Kind of, a little ugly put on. I mean, it is what it is. They're not all the way on, so they need a little bit of love there. Rockers are in good shape. Like I said, the floors are good. There's 2 brand new fenders in the car. I have 2 brand new doors. I have a multitude of hoods. Like, this was, again, blasted and it's rotten right through. So, let's build this thing. Here's the plan. We're going to slap it together with whatever parts I have kicking around. So a bunch came with it. I've collected a bunch, and I got actually a bunch of stuff I just bought. And it has slots on it. No, they're not for sale. Everyone's been asking me already just from a couple of Facebook pictures. They're also 14s, so get over yourself. This thing has a new front end on it, I believe. We'll unstrap it, but here's the plan. I bought all of these goodies for just a few $100s. I mean, how could you go wrong? So I have a small block Chevrolet. We'll go look at it shortly. Maybe in the next video we'll pull it with the Bobcat. That'd be fun. But I got this Turbo 350, which is known good. I don't know. It had forward and reverse. It was cheap. I have a set of headers, ceramic coated. These are out of a Nova Hooker Super Comp or competition or whatever. So those headers are expensive to buy brand new. Steel intake with a 4-barrel carburetor. It's actually a Holly, but it looks like a Quadjet. That's cool. Set of cylinder heads. Those just kind of came with the deal. Those are Camel Hump 202. Kind of nothing special, but they're a set of cylinder heads. And then the whole front dress. The guy wanted to sell me the whole motor, but I didn't want that. So we got alternator, water pump, brackets, motor mounts. Everything was cheap, cheap, cheap. And I got this cool shifter that came with it. This is an old school quick shift. So you just, I'm jamming it. It has the cable and all the stuff. So we can put it all together. And based on the parts I have kicking around and like the $250 I spent on this, we could put a drive line in this thing. I have a drive shaft. There actually was a drive shaft in here, which I seen. And I want to make like a running, driving, cheap Camaro, but rust-free, and someone can take it to the next level. The only thing I know I'm missing, a lot of little stuff, which I have to get, some trim clips and stuff, but I am for sure missing front and back glass. So that'll have to be taken care of. But otherwise, that's that. Now let's go look at the motor, shall we? Then we'll come back and start taking this all apart. It's got a new tail pan on it, which somebody bent winching it off the trailer. You know, you can't even get good help for free anymore these days. Oh yeah, it's a disaster in here still. Actually, those valve covers came with it because I wanted those, but I used them when I painted this thing. So I have this motor out here, which I didn't lovingly cover like I thought I did. But oh, it's actually a little more complete than I thought it was going to be. So I have this motor here with one header on it. Oh, and a wrench. I'll take that. So this is a 350. I do not know what it was in, but it runs. I know it runs. This might have been, did we put one? We had two different motors, both of which burnt valves, and this might be the one I put a valve in it, and that was it. So that's that. It does have a 4-speed behind it, so we're going to take that out. So that'll be a bit of a job. It'll be enginecrane.com back here, or the Bobcat actually. So yeah, we have that. That motor will come out, attach to that transmission. In this pile of stuff is core support. Oh, those doors back there I have. These, I got 2 of these seats. Put those in there. We have a bunch of there's a core support here too. We got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, cowl hood. We have kind of all the bits and pieces to put that car together. I don't want to say cheaply, economically. So we'll have ourselves a rust-free 60. Oh, there's another cowl hood there, and this is all that is 68 Camaro parts, like just full. So I want to get that all taken care of. We got a lot on the go today. So yeah, this thing will end up with all new metal. I mean, I'm not going to bodywork it and make it super fancy. I'll scuff it up. We'll get the rust off of it. We'll flat black it. We'll probably just leave it as is, so we're not hiding anything. Obviously, we're putting it up on the internet, and someone will get like a really good start to the car. Is what I'm thinking and hoping for. And we'll try and flog it down the road with a runner driver. And again, if it doesn't go, whoop-de-doo. I got myself a super cheap Camaro, which I can drive around and have a little bit of fun with. So that's the plan. Let's move a few things. These quarters, these tri-pipe quarters, got to go downstairs. I'll bring those down and I'll bring doors up. The old switcheroo. We'll start seeing what we have. And this thing, like I said, I want it to go together. It's going to go together fast. Like motor trans will go in tomorrow, maybe day after, and like just chunk on, doors fit, fenders fit, finish welding the quarters, put all the trim, put it, like it's going to be fast. That'd be cool. Let's get after it. Okay. Oh, doors. I brought those up. So they're brand new. They've been primered for some reason, but brand new. Brand new doors, brand new fenders, brand new quarters. Price that out. That's a few dollars worth of stuff. My buddy Mike dropped this off late last night. So it's all kind of miscellaneously strapped down. There's definitely a little bit of garbage, but this thing actually, I guess it must have like the original wiring harness with it. That's kind of cool. I went and brought some black paint today. Those things have power steering. Huh. Somebody will have power steering. We're not putting her on there. I guess this is what a stock hood must look like.
Very flat.
Yeah. Well, flat hoods. I like my women like I like my hoods, not flat. So, oh, this thing has all the stuff on it. Man, this thing has a shifter in it, I guess. It has everything. Oh, we're saving money. Wiper motors on it. And actually over here on the toolbox here is more stuff for it. So the cowl everything just sandblasted and sat outside. What a sad story. Yellow, it's not. Why do people paint stuff yellow?
You have a yellow car.
What? Oh, not this color though.
Pretty close.
No, this is like Tweety yellow.
It's like almost the exact same.
Anyway, so this thing has new, again, probably 10 years old, bushings, shocks, ball joints. You can see they're all bolted in, brand new. Haven't even taken any grease on them yet. I don't know. It's got drum brakes. Oh, it has no drums. Oh, that's not good. Shoot. Huh. Well, I don't want to spend any money on brakes, I tell you that much. We'll have to figure something out there. They welded on these patch panels, which I did on the other one, so that's done. You can see it's welded on here as well. It has new bushings in it. Like, yeah, the whole front end's new. New tie rods. Look at that, all brand new stuff, never used. Just sitting. So, scuff that up and we'll fog everything here black. Start putting it together. What we got inside? Pretty sure these straps came with it even. I paid, oh, these have been on there for a while. Ah, ow. So the stuff that's gonna burn us, what? Who did this? Hang on. I feel like, we don't have any, man, this is problematic here. The little pins. Do you want me to keep working at it? Yeah. So, this is embarrassing. Who did this? Anyway, so the latch pins. Yeah, it comes with the car now. Yeah, that's part of the deal. Oh, there's another strap here. I'll have to vacuum this old girl out. Wow. Bumpers. Pull these fenders out. Yeah, look at all these treasures. So again, brand new, but...
Couple cans of Bush lattes.
Yeah. Not even too dented up or nothing. This thing I bought it out of a... The car was sitting in a goat pen. But yeah, there you go. Oh. Fender extensions, I think I have those too. I think we literally have everything to put this hot rod together. Get a look at these floors right quick. Look at this, just like it's a big model. So yeah, the floors are solid. It's had floors put in this side. The backs look decent. That side had them put in the front. Yeah, these are wheel tubs. They're all put in there proper. No headliner. Missing interior bits, so that's where it's definitely going to be a bit of a battle. We'll see what we got back here. This panel actually goes on the inside of that, so I don't know if it's maybe not there. Oh, tops of the back door panels. They've seen better days. That's kind of gross. I don't remember if I washed this thing or not. It's fine. This is the trunk support, I believe. Yeah. All the sill covers. Oh, 68 grill piece. That's cool. I think anyways. Man, there's some wet grossness here. Yeah. This obviously how did this fit in? The old bit. Or maybe it's doesn't even look that bad. Yeah, this goes right there. We got two of them. I actually bought one of these for the 67. Meanwhile, I had two of them. Who'd have thought? Oh, window regulators. Oh, perfect. I don't know what this is for, front or back. E-brake. And the trunk floor looks nice. Maybe I'll give it a quick vacuum. And we'll kind of show the trunk floor, but if it's original, it's fabulous. Huh. Okay, we'll get cleaned up. We'll come right back, and then I'll just vacuum everything out. Then we'll maybe go through the car one more time. Then we'll see if we can get that motor out, put our motor transmission together. We'll get it all. There's a broken beer bottle in there. Okay, so I vacuumed this thing. This thing has a whole floor pan. This thing, someone did a DD Speed Shop amount of work. It's got a full floor pan that wraps all the way over, like all the way up. The whole thing is brand new, new trunk drops. The rear frame rails have caps on them, so they're new. That leaf spring is not attached to anything, it's just floating there, so I noticed that. The floors are nice, really nice, all original stuff. This side's got a front to back pan, that just has a front. The back's all good, like that's... We'll give it some undercoating and call it a day. It's really nice. The front end is mint. The only thing I noticed, which is a bit of a hassle, whoever put the front end together, it says wheel side, and it's facing the motor. So that will throw out the camber just a little bit. So, I mean, it's gonna be fine for what we're doing.
You're not gonna just fix it?
No, I'm not. I mean, I might down the road, but you have to take it all apart, screw around, break the ball joint. I don't really want to do that. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it later. And there's a motor in it, and it's got some weight on it, and life's a little easier. The only thing, which is a buffoonery move on my behalf, which, I mean, you know, these things come and go, is there's no front brakes on it. It's got the backing plate, and it's got a wheel cylinder, it looks like, and that's it. There's no drum, there's no hardware, there's no anything. I think the other Camaro had all that stuff, and I threw it away. But, whatever. Plans have changed. At the time, I was never going to rebuild the front drums, and I don't think anybody should on this either, but I'm also not going to spend a bunch of money on a disc brake kit. So maybe we'll have some back brakes, and we can kind of just plumb those to work. I mean, when I looked at this thing quick, I didn't even think to check, but I mean, it's got new brake lines, new brake hoses, like, but obviously someone threw out the drums. So maybe I can scrounge a set of, some guy has done a disc brake upgrade or something like that locally, and you never know. I mean, the want side of Kijiji is a magical thing.
I feel like you have to just, like, continuously remind people throughout this video, like, so if there's stuff that you're not doing, like, you're selling it, but the people will know what you're not doing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be honest. No, I mean, I'm not keeping this thing. It is going to be for sale, and this is a good life lesson for myself and for anybody watching. Where do you spend your money and where do you not? I mean, if I put $1,000 disc brake kit on the front of this thing, is it worth $1,000 more? For me, I think the money is the fact that it's solid. I mean, even putting the motor and transmission in is probably almost a bit of just an exercise to get rid of some stuff I have and kind of justify it. But really, a running, driving car, even if it just has back brakes, we'll figure something out. I'd like to have some sort of brakes. But I'm a firm believer in a running, driving car is important and all that sort of stuff. Even if it's not perfect, someone can see it and kind of get the idea of what it is. But
to that point that you just said then,
yes.
Why did you sell the other Camaro without a motor in it?
Well, I sold the other Camaro because I had a fancy motor in it. Fancy motor, fancy transmission, fancy rear end. And I probably had $10,000 in that drivetrain, which I know I was not going to get out of selling that car because it was brand new, but brand new to me is not brand new to the next guy. I wouldn't pay you what I paid for that motor, but I would pay it. You know what I mean? So that's that. And I mean, and you know what? This thing here, for all you know, the next guy that wants to put a whole strut front end on it, or he wants to put big disc brakes on it. I buy the cheap Chinese ones. Like, where does it end? You know what I mean? This car, it's nice enough that somebody could really take it to the next level and put like Willwood brakes on it and all sorts of fancy things. I'm going to make a ratty beater, and if somebody wants it, great. And if they don't, it's going to go in the the field back at Mike's, maybe a running, driving car and look cool. So that's what we're doing. Now, I'm gonna go clean up behind the garage. We'll fire up that Bobcat and see if we can yoink that motor. So I'd like to put the motor and transmission together tonight. We'll do that, and then we'll paint everything under here black. We'll maybe undercoat the floors in the trunk just so it's all done. And then I gotta start taking a list of hardware, because I don't think I'm gonna have, whatever these bolts are, they're probably fine thread to attach the doors and stuff like that. So we have to get that all figured out. Latches, I hope I have all the hinges. If not, I gotta order some of those. Hopefully they're on the other doors or in that pile of stuff. So we gotta start going through that 68 pile, but this thing's gonna look like a car fast, real fast.
Man, the little Bobcat's pretty handy. How are you gonna get out?
Where did I put the strap?
The one that's like under it, the chain there?
Oh, the big one. They just had.
Maybe.
I parked on.
Well, that's unhandy.
Here I have another one. Hassle. I don't think it's gonna go well.
Why not? I think it'll be great.
I don't have the right strap. And the real issue is this little Bobcat kind of likes lifting like 600 or 700 pounds. And I think we're gonna be right there with what we got going on, but we'll see, and hopefully it'll come out kind of easy and not be too much of a hassle. You may have to kind of guide it a little.
Got the motor?
Yes. We'll see what happens here. It's either going to be mint or disaster. Battery doesn't sound happy. Do that? Well, here, just cut it.
Yeah, nice.
Cut that side. Jammered on something. Know what it's caught on. The motor.
You get a pry bar?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know what we're gonna pry on. On the plus side, it's lifting the whole car off, and this thing's not tilting over, so we can get it out. It should be fine.
Let's just move the whole car.
Well, I could just undo the motor mount bolts too. Do you got that? Can you get that big blue bar?
Yes, I will go get it.
Pull some motor mount bolts out. We'll see if that did anything or not. Oh yeah, there we go. Gentle. we're at the max capacity here. Oh, it's caught. Just cut it. Where's the knife? Come on, Dundee, let's go. We got stuff to do. Okay. What's your definition of good?
That wasn't bad.
Okay, I'm gonna use all of my back this time. Come on. Strap this well, the problem is that's Corey's. I don't want to break it.
Oh.
If it was mine, I wouldn't really care, but...
That's Corey's? Corey Penny?
Yeah.
Does he know we have this?
Hopefully he doesn't watch the videos. But I borrowed it a while ago when I was working on the Healy, thinking, oh yeah, I need this right now. Oh yeah. All the wrong tools.
Under the car.
We'll swing it around. We're not going very far. Hopefully it'll be... Damn it. Oh, it's full of water. It's not going my way. Should I just drag it? Flip it over. Well, that'll probably live there for a minute. One night in the rain won't hurt it. So, oh, this thing's actually already got a ring gear on it. That's mint. Doesn't even look like it's that bad. So, I was missing one tooth actually. Yeah, it's probably okay. fine. So that transmission, we can bolt onto that, and then probably switch the motor mounts. I assume we'll use these ones. Yeah, these are up at Camaro, I think. So that'll be perfect. And then this has the wrong transmission mount on it, but I can modify what we have maybe, or maybe even have a different mount. But what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna fog this all black so it can be all, look, I wonder if we should paint this or not, just leave that maybe. Just paint the firewall. And we're not gonna paint the motor or nothing. I think anyone who's gonna work on this thing's probably just gonna take it all apart again anyways. So we'll pull off these right quick. We'll come back, we'll fire the firewall black, at least just here down. I guess up here doesn't really matter too much. Get the sides all dialed, well, I guess just where the motor is, that's all we gotta paint. So that'll be a pain to get to. Then we do the rest later. Plan? Plan. Satin black is still wet and whatnot, but we'll let that dry. While it dries, I'm gonna try and wrestle. Luckily, we did a quick oil change to it and put all the oil in the bucket. No fuel pump on it, so it yacked all the oil out there when it fell on its side or out the cylinder head, or maybe there's a hole in the block I didn't know about. SFI ring gear, that's pretty sweet. So it's not ideal to put the transmission on there like usual, but it's a little tilty. But I think with Danielle's help and a little bit of struggle, all these rocks right there, we'll be able to successfully do it. What do you think?
Should I get the tripod?
You might want to get the tripod, yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Oh, this is heavier than I remembered.
Can we grab it inside?
No, you will die.
I don't know, I'm pretty strong.
Yep. Oh, it's caught my pants. Oh. Whew.
You know what? The view from the back, top notch.
Hey.
I liked it.
I tried to use squatting, not whatever.
We didn't see any butt crack.
Was there really none?
None.
Well, that's pretty impressive. So now, unfortunately, you can be the jack lady.
All right.
Where did I put my socket? Shop shirts.
Where are the shop shirts?
Overpriced good stuff.
It's not overpriced. It's very reasonable. I made sure of that.
Oh, good. Glad someone was paying attention.
I'm very conscientious about that kind of thing, you know.
Hang on. Gotta watch just a little bit.
Well, you said go. You want me to put it down?
Okay. Now lift her up. Hang on. Keep going. Yeah. Oh.
Keep going?
Oh. Might have to go down a little, actually.
You going down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. You know what? Let's make sure this torque converter is all the way in. In case it's not. This is awkward. I wish
I didn't put the camera in a good spot. Sorry, y'all.
This is. I think this is in. Why is this fighting me? There we go. Okay, now we're there. That's. Glad we did that now. Okay. Whoa. You drop it down just a little bit.
Okay, go on. Okay.
Keep going.
Keep going?
Yeah. Just a little bit more. A little bit more. Just, oh, okay, yeah. Right there, nailed it. Now pump it up. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That wasn't even that bad.
Nope.
It was almost as easy as pulling the motor out of the Healy.
Honestly, pulling it out of the Healy it wasn't as bad as I could have been.
And everyone's defense, you didn't film the freak out. So.
Yeah, well, everybody freaks out. But then sometimes you gotta freak out just so you can get it out, and then you're done.
I handled it super well.
It's like how sometimes I just need to cry, and then I'm all better. It's okay to have emotion.
Yeah. Small block Chevy emotional. So, I'll put this together. I think this is where we're gonna leave this art piece of a disaster of a movie. Motor and transmission are in, or together I should say. The next video I will we'll swing them in just so it looks like something. So I should put the socket on, that would always help, eh? Impacted, double check tight. I didn't check, but I guess I maybe should, but torque burst should fit that ring gear. Can't imagine why it wouldn't. So, well, there's a lot of oil in that bucket. We'll have to absorb all out of there. So we'll let this kind of dry a little bit. We'll go actually grab the engine crane. Then we hook that motor trans up.
We're doing that tonight?
What would you rather do? Have a nice relaxing day?
Maybe.
So we can do that. We might be able to do it with the Bobcat actually. Swing it in there. You want to try the Bobcat in?
Nope.
And then yeah, slide that in. Then once the motor trans is in, then we can start hanging all the sheet metal and everything and be mint. Progress. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Bear in mind, this isn't a restoration. We're not trying to make it super fancy. It's not anything. It's more or less just putting all the parts together so it's assembled. It makes a big difference when you're selling a car. It looks like a car and all the stuff is there versus, I swear, there's boxes of this and boxes of that. Like, I don't even know what's here and what's not here, so it's a good exercise for myself. So I'm just 100% honest when we're selling it as well, which is important in today's day and age, and not to rip people off. I do believe in that. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe below if you haven't already. I really do appreciate the subscribe, and leave a comment. Shop shirts, is that what you want, or am I wearing one?
You're not wearing a shop shirt.
I can't afford them. Danny has me on a strict budget and diet.
Both of those are a lie.
But new shirts are coming.
DDSpeedshop.ca.
Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one.